performer, Izzy Ortiz.
I'm gonna break this fucking stage. I'm too fucking thick for this stage right now. I actually identify as black from the waist down. Just not from the front. It's all in my fucking ass. It's ridiculous. I went to the doctor's one time and he was like, "You're suffering from thickulus." It's like, I've never heard of that. He's like, "I've never seen it." It's crazy. No, but thank you for being here, everybody. I don't know if you know this, but this is history in the making for our little valley, for us here. It ain't much, but it's ours, so thank you. Give it up for Dakota. He's the fucking brain behind this all. It's incredible. It's incredible. I gotta give him all the credit in the world. So thanks for being here. Man, did anybody go to that Dave Chappelle show? You fucking broke bitches. Like, nobody responded to that. I'm not gonna say. I went for free. Okay, I'm broke too. All right. It was pretty incredible, you know. I'm a huge Dave Chappelle fan, so just being there, I was in awe. And but what I was more struck by was just seeing the amount of people to hear one man speak, you know. Because I think I can speak for comics that it's not really about the fame or the money, it's about the audience. We want to have people to speak to, you know. We got to tell somebody about our dick. You know? We want people to know about it. You know? So we need the audience to see what's possible in person was incredible, you know. Because I started thinking about my humble beginnings, seeing that what's possible, you know. Because on my way to the show, I passed by the bus, you know. I passed the Sun bus, and I used to take the Sun bus for a long fucking time, right? Anybody in here used to ride the bus? Yeah. It's fucking crazy what you see in there. There's a lady, I just call her Demon Lady. I don't know if you guys have seen her. She's at every bus stop all at once. She's got like weird black squares tatted on her face and stuff. On one side of her head it said LSD. And I said, I'm sitting next to her. And I haven't been the same since. But no, it's just you meet the weirdest people. But we as a society, if you've noticed this, men and women do this, you know. When we see somebody getting on the bus, we judge them for the most part. And it's usually the guys that we judge, right? When it's a woman getting on the bus, we kind of feel for her, you know. We make up reasonings why she's on the bus, you know. Oh, maybe she's going through school, she's paying for it. Maybe she's going to work to pay her way through school. When a guy puts his bike on the bike rack of a bus, what do you instantly think? That motherfucker works at Walmart. And we're guilty of it, you know. We just do that, you know. But it's kind of frustrating though, because whenever we know somebody in person that starts to work at Walmart, what do? We ask them for their discount. So we got to stop judging these people, you know. They're just trying to better themselves, you know. It's tough. Yeah, I used to ride the bus all the time. You know how fucking hard it is to take a girl out on a date on the bus? It's fucking damn near impossible. You have to like sweeten the blow. You know, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna pick you up at 7. I'm gonna pick you up in a limo. And she gets excited, and you're like, the city limo. You know, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna text you 20 minutes ahead of time. I need you to meet me at Madison and 111. You gotta be there on time. It only waits for 5 seconds. If you don't get on, I'm gonna eat at Red Robin alone. You know, it's fucking crazy taking the bus. You know, she'd be so pissed. I can't believe you're taking me on the bus to a date. And I'd be like, bitch, you better respect me. I paid for this ride. That was my fucking dollar. You're leaving a tip, okay? Yeah, it's crazy. You know what's really fucked up is in reality, you know, the women that are probably taking the bus now are probably like just filming OnlyFans masturbation scenes on the bus. In reality, you know, those like in the city masturbation. This guy looks like he knows. He's seen those videos. He's gonna give me some recommendations after this. I'm not judging, you know. I'm all for sex workers, actually. Is anybody else in here for sex workers? We should be. It's like 90% of all bandwidth in the world. It's all fucking porn. It's crazy. But I do have a problem with the double standard, okay? Look, I respect sex workers that are real sex workers. I'm talking about the legends in the game. Nikki Benz, Lisa Ann, the heavy hitters, you know? Just because you got an OnlyFans doesn't mean you're a real sex worker. You know what I mean? Like I love football, okay? But just because I love football and I watch it a lot doesn't mean I'm a professional football player. And just because you have a really nice pair of tits doesn't mean you're a sex worker. You know? You know why Lisa Ann's a legend? Because she's earned every penny she could swallow. You know what I mean? She's fucking earned it. It's crazy. Beautiful, beautiful butthole. Insane. That Dave Chappelle show was great. I actually took the bus there. Oh, man. Hey, how was everybody's pandemic? Was it good? You notice that's what you ask now during mid-conversation? How was your pandemic? Like it was an item at a restaurant? You're like, hey, how was your pandemic? They're like, it wasn't that good. I had it in California. You're like, oh, tried in Texas. They don't give a shit, you know? If you couldn't tell by now, I'm a piece of shit. I loved the pandemic. The pandemic was fucking paradise for me. When I found out how much unemployment was given out, I called my boss that day. I was like, I'm not coming in for a while, man. I fucking loved the pandemic. Waking up at 2 p.m. every day, you know what I mean. It's the best, right? And it's the best time. You know what the best part of the pandemic was? Postmates. Because Postmates really makes you feel rich, even when you're not. You know, like you could go to McDonald's and spend $9 and save some money. Why are you gonna do that? You know, spend the 30 and have them drop it off. My wallet gets thinner, but my ego's through the fucking roof. No, I love the pandemic, but it wasn't all that great. Actually, I lost my dad during the pandemic, and that was pretty tough. And again, I really am a piece of shit, so I started thinking, okay, when I can take a girl out on a date, and when we're getting to know each other on the bus, I could tell her how my dad died, and she's gonna feel bad for me. I'm gonna say, you know my dad really loved what my dad would want me to have if he was here? Some pussy. If my dad was here, he'd say, give my son some pussy. And she'd be like, well, good news for you, I brought my light ring. Let's sit in the back of the bus. No, it was really tough when my dad died. Until the life insurance check came in. Then I was like, oh, my dad's in a better place. This is what he would have wanted. And now we're here filming a special. Thank you all. My name's Izzy Ortiz. I'm gonna bring Dakota Miracle back up here. Enjoy the rest of the show.